Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Mega Base. I have my base back, yay! Thanks Brett for all the lovely work you've done. I can see everything. There's no blind. Oh no, there's a blind spot.
You're welcome.
Is it night time? It's. That's odd. There's a radar, but there's no coverage. I'm gonna go take a look. Hey there, Kale. Ah, it's connected to the main grid, that's why.
Cupid. Red room.
Yep. Okay, power network is confirmed as free. It had hooked up, that was all. Now I can see my base. Little bit there, so if I was to put one radar there in line with that one, I think that should work. Oh, that's great, thank you. I can see. Right, I think those concrete trains are lagging the game a little bit because it's going from 39 to 45. That'll be all because they're trying to path home. Is that station works C? I wonder if that's still there. So I can use that to get to it. Work C1? Where is work C1? We'll have to go there in a minute. Sorry, County, Red Room.
Incognito. Combinators make no sense.
Alright, we have to drive by hand, guys. There's no station out there.
Blue Fredericks asked, what is the design on the main, on the intro page? What was it used for?
That is an 8-lane rebalancer, the very first one. I wonder where that... Britt mentioned a train somewhere on this line. I should probably lane switch into the middle. Alright, not going to go too fast. It was somewhere along here.
Wait for it.
Waiting. There's a smiley face.
Is it an off-center smiley face?
It's just in the middle of nowhere. Looks like... Ah, shit! Shit, fuck! No! I had a 1 in 4 chance.
Did you find it?
I found it.
Crash counter.
Yeah.
Demon, are you doing it or do you want me to?
You can do it. If you can beat
Okay.
K though.
14 on this, the 10th. That's not too bad.
Michael tried to get it.
Yeah, that's a moderator only command.
It was the second track in I needed. Damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna go, guys. I'll see you guys later, okay?
Yeah, alright, but
Yeah.
take care. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah.
Username, they're all preventable crashes. Every single one of them is preventable. If you did a crash investigation on it, you will find that they all could have been avoided. I was
Yeah,
driving slower, and I had my finger on
someone in
reverse.
charge of driving.
Yeah. I'm going south, which is even more dangerous now because you can't see as far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that spike. I'm jumping from 47 to 40. Gotta get these concrete trains moving. Right, are we on the correct side of the road here? No. Does a work C exist? No, excellent. Oopsie. Ah, shit. And this is just a single train, so don't need to detach him. If I back him up, actually he might just be able to find his way, to be honest. Which probably meant the other one could as well. Can't find his way, huh? Alright. More lane switching needed. But believe it or not, I actually find this more fun than concrete in itself. That's why I don't mind leaving the concrete trains out here. Because I enjoy shunting. I prefer it even more if I have the tracks already ready for it. So I don't have to build tracks. And then I could just use the system that was in place, but damn it, didn't hold my finger long enough. Hey Alex. How you doing? I'll leave the switchies back for a minute. Ah, there's Brett. So I can use 1222.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Yellow Pigeon, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Signal percent count is 1. Don't see why she would have needed to return a train round here, but that can't stay. What train are you? You're a concrete train. Alright, cool. You all gonna find your own way now? But again with the... You must have come up the wrong lane or something. Alright, I think they're all... Oh no, one more here. Is that all of them? I'll drive the PAX train up there, see if there's any more, but let's put up my lane switching because this will hurt throughput. Yeah, but he yoink, yoink, yoink. Yeah, I know, Hall of Fame. I can't work. Watch that FPS for a sec. You'll see 47, and it'll jump down in a minute to like 43 or something. There it goes. And I feel that when I'm walking, and it drives me mad. I don't mind 43 or 45, just stay constant, because that jumping around does my head in. So I've just got to get these trains. They just done it again from 46 to 43, back to 45 again. I've got trains pathing somewhere. Up here she'd left one. I think you ought to save. If there was another one here, it'd be at the front. Nope, right, pull into this station. So I can turn around. I do. Right, back to base. What we're doing is confirm that all trains are off. Actually, first of all, it's filtered by concrete train. Moving in base, parked, almost home. Most of these need a little bit of time. Good night, Honeyfire. Sorry, I nearly missed your message there. You guys were all having your chat about commoners. Oops, sorry, I just missed K's as well. Was waiting for you to place the track with the other loco there. Oh, yeah, I know where you mean, Kay. Well, I lane switched that train and he would have crashed into the other one because he would have just gone, yeah. So. See, that sort of crash I'm normally pretty good at. That's not a problem. It's driving by hand crashes that I can't do.
It can do. They're quite spectacular.
Mm. Thanks for reminding me. Oops, did you forget? Sorry. You can stay if you want. I know. Sleep is for the weak and all that. Crap, forgot to change my stream title.
Woohoo.
Damn it. Guess I should do that. Anyone remember what day we're up to? It's day 32.
It is.
Mega Base, Mega Challenge, day 32. Alright, hopefully that updated okay. Alright, how are these concrete trains doing? You're home and stopped. Nope, you're not stopped. Let's circle back to him. All concrete trains present and correct. Let's see if that affects the UPS drops. No. No, don't need to do that yet. Need to check all trains off, off. These would be some of those trains that put it at the start to get them out of the way. It's totally fine. Just they're lagging the game. But thanks to Factorio, it's easy enough to stop them. Right, has that fixed it? Holding steady at 47.48. Fantastic. Okay, to the Hall of Fame. We need to power the thing on first. There we go. Alright, it needs some serious updating work, so we'll get that done. I'm going to turn it off for a minute because we've got to do the work on it anyway, so it's no point in displaying something that's out of date. You see the Hall of Fame costs us 8 just to have power. Right. Now if I recall, I was writing out usernames. New username. that one's 31, so that's an underscore. Yeah. I can't remember why I had to stop, but for some reason I had to stop. So I need. So that'll be N. Double E. What was it he wanted? I underscore need underscore A underscore username, I think. So A next. Score. Hey. Hey J Hyatt. No, everyone's quiet at the moment. Welcome to the stream though. Everyone say hello to J Hyatt. Everybody wake up. Come on.
Hey, Jay.
There we go. Hey, Hermit. What letter did I just do? 489. That was A. So the next one is M. And then E. Alright, gonna cheat, hopefully. Don't know if it may yell at me. Right, what reference number is username? 10 points to anyone that can tell me before I get to it on my spreadsheet. It's number 8. You will lose. So this is username. Now if I paste that down, I'm going to see if that works. I know that Hall of Fame is booked. Zenith's working on a fix for it. It'll just be replacing one combinator. That doesn't change combinator settings. That's not going to work then. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm worried about if I paste over it and I mess up those green wires, then it's bolts. So if I misclick and hit one of the combinators above it or something, then I knock those wires off. I don't even know how those wires connect. I think that one connects to that, but it could be that, I don't know. Right. They've all got a value in there. Let's see what that prints out. Could well be a load of gobbledygook. Right, I've interrupted it mid-sort, so I don't know what that's going to do to it. It's going to start again, that's fine. Right, then at the top, then cola, then 0, then P7. I need, damn it. Do you guys see that? That was wrong.
All of the fam.
Well, yeah, that needs fixing, but I need Zenith for that. No, username's name was typed wrong. I have to wait for it to go around again.
I need a underscore username.
Okay, I think I can fix that. All that is I need to move the username over and put an underscore at the end. Right, so somewhere about here, yeah, there's a double. Good night, Dutcher. Thank you. Picture. Candy Cupid. Thank you. You know what, County? You know what? There. Enjoy your red bedroom or room. See, red. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna nag Zenith when he gets up to fix the Hall of Fame title. Minimize the stream in advance. Alright, Kenny. I'll get you when you're least expecting it. Right, here we go. Ben, Cola Drinker, Zero Vapor, P. Simon. Haven't seen P. Simon around for a few weeks actually now. There we go. I need a username. Cool.
I swear he was in chat today.
Right, if I just tear down that bit, blueprint the entire blank one.
I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
Thanks for the host, Demon.
Again.
I was just thinking, didn't you do that earlier? But of course, me and Britt swapped over, so it would have dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that the host auto dropped now when the stream goes offline? It used to be that it stayed on for until you took it off. Because if I hosted someone one night, I'd come back on the next night, and I'm still hosting them like they're long gone. But
Mine didn't unhost. I just unhosted and rehosted because you logged on and off again.
alright. I quit. Screw this game. County, you're gonna have to make a pimple, mate. Where that signal is, just to the right of the right-hand patch of water, you're gonna need to curve it up. Go up just above your top of your red line, and then curve immediately back down, and just have a pimple. Nice engineering train, by the way. Okay, I got some names to make. Let me just pull up my spreadsheet on my laptop so I can just copy them across. Minimize this so I can see chat at the same time. Right, in no particular order, we're going to do Mighty Mike first. Actually, it is in order, it'll be top of the spreadsheet. Okay, so what we got? M. Actually, wait a minute, before I start. 41. Okay, so there has to be an order, yeah. Mike has to be first because he's reference number 41. Cool, right. M. A. TIG. Oh, just a little announcement, guys. In particular for the moderators, there's a new clause in the Hall of Fame information underneath the stream. There's now a £5 amount to get on the Hall of Fame. The ones that are already on there will stay until Hall of Fame version 6. It's just to stop spamming of the Hall of Fame, which was pointed out to me is almost a discredit to the people that donate the larger amounts. Yes, they're on the higher position on the Hall of Fame, but someone that donates 50 cents still gets on it, so now there's just a £5 limit. If you donate like 2, you'll go on the spreadsheet. Once you get to 5, you get on the Hall of Fame, so if you did a 2 and then a 3, then you get on still, so yeah. Next time we need a new names list. Anyone under 5 will not be on it, I'm afraid. So just a little announcement there. I've lost my place. I should have said that after I finished building. I think I just did I. So what's that? 488. Did I do T? H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8th character. I've just done G apparently. 488. Yep. So just done G. Next is E. Okay, amount 1337 on hour 20 of 4th day, 2nd month, 16th year. Cool, next. Okay, you're no longer new on there. And next is Michael. Also guys, just to let you know, another sub announcement. Obviously with the Hall of Fame 5.1 there is an 18 character limit on the Hall of Fame. If your Twitch username goes over 18 characters you will be asked to pick a new username for yourself. You can have any combination of your name that you want. You might have to miss a bit of it off. The only one that this affected so far is I need a better username. Hopefully with optimizations in version 13 we can have a bigger display once again. so doing Michael, so that's M. I C H A E. And we've got a whole bunch of numbers. One. Thank you, autosave. Zero, zero, one, one. Michael, if you're here, I'm curious. What is that number? Where does it come from? Okay, so reference 42 is correct. So that was 4, 5. And that was done on hour 20. And 4th. Wow, apologies for the delay in putting this on there. That's 7 days. Cool. Right. And then finally, vegan bullets. I need to get this oil put completely right. It's so close to the base now. Okay. We got free can your date of birth. Hell of a delayed response there, Michael. Thanks. Damn it, lost my place. 2, 3, 6 character. Right, need a B. T and S. Good night, Michael. If you hang on for a few seconds more, I know you're just going to lurk, but don't fall asleep in the next 2 minutes, because you'll see your name on the Hall of Fame. £10 there from Mr. Vegan Bullets, who's streaming quite a lot at the moment. You guys should check him out. So he donated on hour 23. 10th of the 2nd. 16. Cool. Let me just reset that name, the alphabet. Which is a simple thing to do. I just clear that. Work down that bit there. Blueprint that. And it's done. Right, turn the alphabet off. Okay guys, we'll start sorting now. If you want to follow along... Oh, it's broken. It's broken! Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. I'm back on again. There we go. Right, if you want to follow along, I think there is a Nightbot command for it. Let's... Yep. If you click that link, you'll get the spreadsheet that we work from. We can follow it along and check everyone's in the right order and spelt correctly. P7. Well, that was wrong. Okay, I need to check yours, buddy. You should have been higher than that, I think. So your reference number 20. Oh. Why is that 42? Oh, this is Cookie Gamer. Why is K reference number 20 on here? I've messaged Brit. We'll have to go through this name by name and check to find out what the problem is. For now, I'll just turn it off. Sorry about that, Michael. Actually, we can show Michael's on there, and everybody else that's new. There's a problem at the top there with K and Cookie seem to have the same slot. There you go, Michael. Thank you very much, sir. Cool. I'm going to turn it off for now. Properly off as well. We got our UPS back to 48. Good night, Michael. There we go, 48 UPS. Hi, I looked earlier in my first stream that there is... There you go, County. Ah, Red Room. Got you. There is no outpost that need deconstructing. You blinded my left eye. Ha! I'm halfway there. %50 of the mission complete. Uh, don't know what to do. Guess I should get some more copper. We are low on copper outposts. Let's grab that patch there. I'll use this oil outpost. Where are these 6? Hey guys, just gonna run to the bathroom while we're driving out there. I'll be back shortly. Demon, don't put any loops in my rail network, alright?
I'll try to.
Okay.
Hey, Will.
I was going for food at the moment.
Oh, well, he was messaging me on Facebook like this was super important. So he's gone to get food?
I think so.
Okay. Do you know when he'll be back, you think? Because dinner's going to be ready in like 10 minutes.
Well, Uncatchable just joined the stream.
Hello, Uncatchable. Of course, I can't see the thing right now because chat open.
He says he loves us all.
Aww.
Cupid is now deaf and half blind.
Jeff and Alright. And so he's off doing so. He doesn't even need me. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I will call you guys back after dinner and we will fix the, what do you call it? Hall of Fame. So, hello, Uncatchable. I will still be here. I'll just be in chat. Bye.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that, took longer than I thought. Let me just catch up on chat for a second. Hey Bert, I see you there showing me. Hello. Hey.
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 I was just coming to rescue the stream. I thought, well, since nobody's talking and it's just a quiet stream, I'll at least hop on and talk until Will gets back.
Thank you, I appreciate
Never
that.
mind.
It took longer than TMI, but hey Uncatchable.
Yeah, TMI. It was funny. I don't know if you heard. I guess not since you were gone, but I hopped on the call because you were sending me all those Facebook messages about the name list being messed up, and I was like, oh crap, dinner's almost ready. I was like, all right, fine. I can help him. It's not gonna be a big deal. So I hop in there and I was like, hey, Will, and he's like, Will's not here. He's gone to get food, and I was like, what? What? He was messaging me like this whole Hall of Fame thing was like falling apart, and he needed me right now. So I was like, really?
It wasn't food.
So then I waited. Yeah, I waited, and then it was like, you know what? I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll hop back on when Will's back.
Yeah,
It's funny.
well, I guess
It's okay. You don't have to say it. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, it wasn't a food-related emergency directly. Well, I guess it was a food.
Will, TMI, stop. God. What is it with guys? Ugh. Gross. You got, I don't know, have you been talking to the the Luan 577?
Not today. Name rings a bell though.
Okay, cool. Well, he's been chatting in the chat
cool.
since you've been gone. I just didn't know. He seems new. He's new to the stream possibly.
Yeah,
but not the game.
I think I've met him somewhere else. I think.
Well, he said you hopped in his stream one day.
And
you said he was doing it all wrong.
Well. Yeah.
And somebody, Dragon God said, that's Colonel Will for hello.
Yeah. Oh, there's an oil spot missing here. Need a post-it note that. This is oil E6.
Well, there we go.
Look at me post-it noting for myself. Aren't you proud?
He said, I'm more of a quick setup. Well, I wasn't really trying to get something massive going or anything. These insane bases aren't really my thing. I'm more of a quick setup, launch one rocket, and have enough Factorio for a few weeks again. Ooh, the addiction is not strong with this one.
No.
He's been chatting in the chat. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to build an outpost, and so if you need to eat or something, that's fine. I can.
Okay, yeah, the timer's got 1 minute left, and then I'm thinking they'll be ready.
Yeah, you can eat in there.
And then, yeah, after we get done with dinner, I can sit down and help you go line by line through that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it is. Oh, that one's ready.
A brief outline of the problem. If you look at the spreadsheet, I think both have got a problem, because I noticed on the display it's not putting K as high as he should be, which is so K's name in the name list needs updating. But I go on the spreadsheet, it says that K is reference number 20, so I go to reference number 20 and it's Cookie Gamer in the list. If you look on the spreadsheet, you'll see that Cookie Gamer and K are both reference number 20. So the problem is, what reference number is K? And then I need to update that on the spreadsheet. So it could be just a case of which number is missing from the reference numbers on the spreadsheet.
Right, I can figure that out while I'm eating eating dinner.
Yeah, I figure that there'll be a number missing. There should be 40 something numbers, and one of them is not there.
Okay, cool. Well, then I will do that while I'm eating, and then I will hop back on the call in a minute. Or after dinner.
Yep, okie dokie.
Cool.
Ah, we've lost Demon as well. Okay, cool. Well, good night, Demon. It's a pimple. Hey there, Quasimoto. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're currently setting up a copper outpost. Someone translate this. Oh, the lightning. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I was going to send that to Zenith actually. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, I saw that, but that's unbelievable. I don't know, I have no idea what he's saying. The lightning almost hit you is something he says. Hey Timpia. I wonder if I could actually make this pump jack now. I probably can. I wondered why you'd logged on Skype, but I get it now. Goddamn pump jack. I had my first proper stream yesterday of Diablo 3. Thanks to you. Ah, cool. Not quite sure how I helped with Diablo 3 stream, but maybe it's just streaming in general. Yeah, I build it down here anyway. I'll fix the rails in a minute. Do your mega base one soon. Cool, I'll come and yell at you that you're doing it all wrong. Plenty of positive encouragement and all that. Just don't take me too seriously. Doing it all on just for me. Thank you very much. Surely it should just go bonk when you try to ghost a signal not next to track. You know, like that noise. It's alright, Yanni. Just, we won't be coming back here again until the outpost is finished, and then we can tear it all down. Alright, just gonna grab these for Madzoe's OCD. Right, need the solar, radar bit, and the efficiency modules, and the roboports. Three steps to go. Oh yeah, bots. It's not a particularly big outpost, that should do. If that should be enough roboports. Again, it's not a very particularly big outpost. Just gonna try and use the right, solar, name the stations, and we're out of here. What are we calling this place? East, Copper East, something. Thanks, Copper East 1. Copper East 1. It's power pole. Power pole. Cool. Put that away. Blueprint of that. Crap, don't have the stuff to build it. Mad, isn't it planned for vanilla? I'm pretty sure it's on the roadmap. Right, what I'll have to do, we'll just have to go without a radar. Yeah, modules will just be part of standard blueprints, which is what the module inserter tries to achieve. Yeah, if I recall, Mad, they've already scaled back, haven't they? Because they were going to do all the endgame stuff for version 13 as well, but they knocked that on the head a while ago. Yeah, I totally agree, Zoe. We need to get onto cloning to fix them, because if I'd done them today, what was it you said? It's rife with misinformation and lies. The thing that got to me most was that power plant on that second mission. There's 3 of the steam engines not even connected to anything. That's just so bad. How many copper do you produce per second? At the moment, none, because the base is off. I'm capable of doing about, I think it's about 14,000 a minute on the copper. Maybe 18,000. Yeah, well, Brit said a shit ton. Speaking of, these belts are empty. This seems like the perfect opportunity to put in some underground belt. Good night, County Cupid. My future base, I wonder if 4 lanes of copper is going to be enough. Yeah, that should be fine. Well, I can't wait for his blueprint management in vanilla. Yeah, the blueprint book, I think Brit's pretty excited for that as well. I have to spend a few hours organising all my blueprints. I think there's still going to be a need for blueprint stream though, to be honest, because that blueprint book made no mention of being able to export export from one place to another, from one person to another. Alright, Uncatchable, you take it easy, buddy. Yeah, thanks, Brit. Reference 17, I got it. Just gonna do these underground belts as I'll leave them half empty. Or half done. Not used to the FPS, thought it took me ages to walk over there. Right, reference number 7, but let's take a look at reference number 7 and see if we can identify it as K. Okay, at 104. He's at 154. Okay, that's K. Cool. So K is reference number 7 at 154 hours 012 for the first. Let's go and switch it back on. Well, not impossible, but I ran out of coal way too quickly and want to expand. Yes, they have been proven to help with FPS issues. Hermit. Brett, if you're ever borrowing my base and you need the Hall of Fame on or off, this little thing here is the on-off switch at the moment. You just put a power pole in or rip a power pole out and that gives power to it. That's on the bottom left of the decoders. And the big on-off switch is this red one here. You just put it to 1 like we always do. Hey Commander King, welcome. Right, let's see, Hall of Fame, yep. Okay guys, feel free to follow along with the spreadsheet. But if you don't mind checking with me as well, we'll make sure it works. Right, please be right as we have to go through this whole thing line by line. Ben, Cola Drinker should be next. Zero Vapor. P7. K to 3. Yes. Username. Hansiq. Nightbath. Demon. Spam sack. Coot. Phoenix. Poity. Main links. Cookie Gamer. But Deep House Music. Zenith. Monkey. Vulcan. Pigella. Whoa. K-Tie and Pigella ran the wrong way on mine. Dead Echo. Isma. Dracillus. Zoe. Mighty Mike. Blockbreaker. Demonic Wolf. Van. Alex. Vegan Bullets. Real number 1. Norm. Fizz. Robin. Calphi. Commotion Sucks. Raven. Michael. Play 9. Yuki. Delta. Hall of Fame. I made that 2 people ran the wrong way, but if you did as well, it was Pigella and K-Tie, who are time and date sensitive people. Actually, I think that's a spreadsheet issue, but if you're looking at these dates, 4th of February and 4th of the 11th. But that should be 16. I think Pigado and K-Tire just ran the wrong way on the spreadsheet. Yeah, I think the spreadsheet, 20 positions 21 and 22, Pigado and K-Tire are just wrong on the spreadsheet. I'd be willing to bet that the spreadsheet, the Hall of Fame is correct. And Naughty, I completely agree with you, the electricity is fun. The one, is this the right time to donate? It's always the right time, but this would be remarkably convenient as we are working on the Hall of Fame. Just be aware, if you missed the announcement earlier, there is a £5 minimum now to get on the Hall of Fame. It does say that in the bottom of on the donation page. Yeah, it's just Pigado and K-Tire just ran the wrong way on the spreadsheet, and that's fine, easy to fix. Pigado only recently achieved £25. I think he started off at 10 and then went to 25 or something along those lines. Cool, so the spreadsheet is nicely up to date. Thanks for your help, Bert. Panic over. Oh, I've got Alpha Forest in my inventory. Need a train. Not a train, active provider. Hey, bot, see how nice I am to you.
Are you not entertained? Are you
You're not entertained.
Is this not why you are here?
I should cover the minimum plus some beers. Right, thank you very much, Lauren. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let me go and grab my Hall of Fame gear. Hey, Master Clough. Where did I dump all my... There it is. Excellent. Toot the alphabet. We have a new name to make. Right, alphabet on. But by the way, if you need to put the alphabet on, there's a power pole in that one there, and that switches the alphabet on. Right, Loen. L E U A N five 7 7. Oh, is it I? My bad. Thank you. There we go. Blueprint that. Yeah, short on substations it seems. So £15, hour 1 on the 11th of the 2nd. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, but I made the same mistake. Blame the Welsh. Oh, you're Welsh. Of course. The name, yes, Llewellyn. I know how to say it now, Llewellyn. Whereabouts in Wales? If it's South Wales, I may know it. I've been around South Wales quite a bit. Although it's one of those Welsh little villages, I'm not going to know it. Oh, looks like we're still missing a substation. Better put that in as Zenith will go off his rocker at me. There we go. But do you want me to do the timestampy bit? I know that's not your bit. What first? The 11th.2.16. There you go. Thanks for doing the rest of it though. Appreciate it. Off. On again. Watch the progress bar for a little bit. Ah, that's brilliant. Yeah, so but the hour for you, the hour would be you just add 6 onto whatever. So for you, it's 20 to 8. So for me, that's 20 to 2. So that's in the first hour. So anywhere between 1 AM and 2 AM is the first hour, and then it's just the date in the way I do it: day, month, year. Oh, it's live! It's live! It's live! Damn it, missed the top ones. Oh well. So, Master Clough, this is the Hall of Fame. It's a way of thanking all of the people that have contributed to the channel. Really appreciate it, and it shows their name on a flashing light display using all vanilla items in the game. Full credit to Zenith, the architect behind it. Ah, 26. It's not worked. The Hall of Fame, you've upset it. No, not 26. Yes, it is. Yeah, 26. Reference 44, right down the bottom. Zenith, go away. Don't look at it. It's got to be the original blueprint. Yeah, Zenith, your Hall of Fame. Your Hall of Fame has a flaw. It's human. I'm the flaw. You need to design a Hall of Fame that doesn't need me at all. Then I just told him that. You monster. Hey Dragon God. Well, what did you break? I broke the Hall of Fame, but I'm sorry. You can't leave me. No, don't leave me. Yeah, I'm gonna move it over. I don't mind doing it here, to be fair, because I'm not worried about green wires being in the way.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Tetronic, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chaos that is me messing up the most delicate thing in Factorio. Right, and they're all blank anyway. Apparently not stupid. Yeah, stupid proof and will proof are two very different things, Zenith. But I will get this, or it's annoying me now. I will make it my mission in life. Uh-oh, someone's about to yell at me. I'm trying to guess who.
Will, what did you break?
I broke the Hall of Fame, but I'm sorry.
But how? Like, what did you break?
I put his name list. I put his name in the list, like I'm supposed to. I went up, I turned the Hall of Fame off, and put it back on again, like I meant to. It did its thing. It printed all the names out fine. It got to Llewellyn's. It said number 26. Name printer was blank. Then it moved on and everyone was fine. There, I just saw it. It just put an extra wire in here. A wire didn't copy. I saw it. Let's try it now. Zenith, we're still working with a Hall of Fame here, though.
Well, you can fix that easy enough.
Yeah, I just need a new it's one of these combinators in the brain. It just needs changing to a new configuration. I like Hall of Fame.
Zed. I like Hall of Fame.
Okay, one more time. Ben, cola drinker. Yeah. We know that's all fine. It's when it gets to 26. Yeah, Max is totally right there. Just problem exists between chair and combinators. Indeed. I think you'd stepped away, but I said that there's a flaw with the Hall of Fame. It's me. I'm the flaw.
You.
If I have to touch it, it's flawed.
Yeah, he needs to design a Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Well,
He needs to design a Hall of Fame that gets its information directly from Twitch alerts.
yes, and he thinks that may be possible using the same technology that Blueprint String uses, because Blueprint String outputs to a text file, Twitch Alerts puts into a text file. If Blueprint String can read a text output to one, surely a Hall of Fame mod can read from a text file. And there's your connection.
The way Madzuri writes it, it's like a bad word. Like the shit Hall of Fame or something.
Crap, we're on 33. Did it print? Okay, I missed it. Chat.
No, I'm looking. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, it's there.
It didn't blueprint properly. When I stamped it down again, I saw a red wire or something appear somewhere over it. Just one uncatchable. And a death. Whatever you drink for a death. So one crash, one death, please.
Yep. The death was mine.
Yep. I think you should take 2 drinks for Britt's death, to be honest.
1 drink for a crash, 2 drinks for a death.
Well, and he loves you and all that, so, you know, two drinks to get over your demise. But that's it, because you respawn 10 seconds later, so.
Yeah. I think my crashes would be more funny if I had my webcam on. Calling Dragon gay is wrong. Is this multiplayer? It can be, but currently right now the map is too big and so it takes too long to load. But hopefully that is going to be fixed very soon. So currently, no.
Oh.
But as of like maybe 5 megabytes ago, yes.
Or one area of mainline ago.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Tell you what, no matter what I'm drinking, the whole bottle. So, woo! Alrighty then. Uncatchable, you are not allowed to watch the stream on a school night. I will not be responsible for you failing a class.
See you later.
So, see ya. What? Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Come again.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, County.
goodness.
Red Room.
Shortest visit ever.
Almost, right? Other than the trolling ones that said one line and they got insta banned, I think that is one of the shortest
Yeah,
visits.
they don't count.
Yeah. That's probably the shortest legit visit.
They're not real. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably the shortest legit visit. Is this multiplayer? No. Okay, so see ya. That's funny.
Let's see if there's a multiplayer stream on Factorio now. There's.
I haven't gone to. Oh, I guess for some reason I thought you were in college. Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
Hey, Jeremy, aren't you supposed to be playing League of Legends? Oh, okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
shit. And that's not a crash. You know how we're normally like top of Factorio?
Well, I just realized you weren't playing. We are top of Factorio?
You know how we normally are?
Uh-huh.
We're third.
Third?
Third.
What? Somebody big Minecraft player must be playing then.
Shen and Aardvark are recording for their YouTube
Yeah, and
series.
then Shinrir or whatever.
Yeah, Shen and Aardvark. Aardvark's the guy
No.
that Root's been chatting to.
Yeah.
Ah. Do we go yell at them? No, because we don't get heard. We tried the other day.
No, that's true. If we did a truly really good, you're doing it all wrong raid, yes, I would say let's do it. But we don't always
No, put it
follow through
off.
those. However,
And
oh no, he's not. He's recording for YouTube,
yeah, they don't even read the chat. They don't even.
so he's not even reading the chat.
I don't
right
think
now.
they even have it open. Me and Zenith and even cloning a dev didn't get heard. So
Oh, so I wonder if that means like could we post links and stuff? Since they're not paying attention to chat, we can just spam the chat with your channel link.
nah, they got moderators.
Still be funny. What is that icon? Channel subscriber. Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright, I need a project. I'll do some walling in the main line, I think. Because that's falling behind.
What is he building?
Who are you watching?
That AVAC.
Alright, Mad, how about some constructive criticism on our YouTube comments? Are we allowed to do that? Did agree, you're still number one to me. Ah, thanks, buddy. Wouldn't be number one no without you guys, so thanks all for being here and not running off to the big guys. I'm going to close that Hall of Fame sheet now because I think I've finished with it. You're watching that. Right, let's go mainline that new area.
Wow, my delay. I typed it before you said it.
Well, good, so how long will you keep streaming? I don't know. Oh, I missed my turn. Back it up, back it up, back it off.
If I had to guess, I would say an hour to 2. But that's just me.
Yep. Probably not much more than 2.
Yep.
But I don't have work tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, if we get raided by
Last time I played. Go ahead, sorry.
if we get raided by those guys, then we'll be on until everyone leaves. Alright,
But
Lauren.
sadly, software doesn't write itself at 3 in the morning. Fair enough.
Fair enough, buddy. Thanks again for your support. Hope to see you again. Take care.
Yeah, have a good night and have fun with your software.
Yep. Incog, get back here. I
Yeah.
see you scampering off. Get back in here.
Who?
Incog, he
Oh.
scampers off. I see him. He's quick, grab
Yeah,
him.
Tim Pure said it too.
Shit. Whew. We're good. Someone may have parked a 262 on the main line.
That would be Will.
Yep. Right, where's not been walled yet? I need to lane switch. Ah, conveniently there's lane switching right here.
Tim Pure, no crash.
Nope, no crash. I'm a professional here. Shit. Back up the train. Let's not do this. Because on this line is a crash counter. Can I lane switch here? No. Dang it. And there's the end of the walling. Oh no, I did this bit because I had wall on me. Oopsie. Crap. Oh, filtered deconstruction plan time. Target. Clear. Pasty. Wall. Haha. Okay, that hasn't been done yet. Let's stop there then.
Oh, hey, is there anybody in the chat that has seen the TV show Full House? Like, years ago?
Full house. No.
DJ Aquay?
Did
Do
it,
signals not save you from parking on the main line? No. I have yet to get to trains myself. Oh, okay. Yes, they would block automatic trains, yes.
Hey, Hickus.
Not in a decade or two. Well, I was just going to let you know that they, coming specifically on, or exclusively to Netflix, February 22nd, they are releasing Fuller House. It's basically a sequel. Everybody's grown up and everybody is the same, and everybody's there except the Olsen twins. And the reason why they're not is because they've both gotten away from acting, and they're all just, staying with their families. So they're not going to be there. But everybody else will be, and everybody's so much older. It's going to be cool. Yeah, I didn't watch it like all the time, but I think I saw quite a few of the episodes. But yeah, they're coming out with Fuller House. I'm looking forward to seeing how it is. Yeah, not interested. It figures.
Oh, ninja walling there.
Nice.
Oh. I tried to be you.
Mhm. Gotten away from acting and well, from the interviews that I saw, they've been recent. They actually look quite healthy. Um, so I'm thinking their reason might be legit. They did ask them to be on the show, but they said no because they're both wanting to. Apparently, they've got kids and are wanting to stick with just the family thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's gonna be neat.
How many are they making?
I think it's going to be one whole season. I don't know how many episodes in that one season, but they're releasing on February 26th. The whole entire season is going to be available that day.
Nice. But I guess you want a day off from co-hosting to binge watch that.
Probably.
What day did you say it was, sorry?
The 26th.
Of?
This month.
You can't, sorry.
Why?
Steam release is the day before.
Oh, you'll
25th.
survive. No, I'll probably just watch it during the day. But I won't be around Saturday. And depending on what time my parents want to meet up tomorrow, I may not be around tomorrow night. I don't know. I haven't gotten a definitive answer from them yet. Plus, they're billionaires now, too. Yeah. Oh, when do they have kids? I don't know. I don't follow. I don't follow anybody. J-Law or Jennifer Lawrence is probably the only one that I quote follow. But even that, I don't know much about her. I'm not stalking. I really like Jennifer Lawrence. So, but as for them, I don't care anything about them. So I don't know. But in the interview, she said she just, has their kids. What are you trying to do?
All,
Because if you just switch it to normal, it'll take down those trees.
yeah, but I wanted wall and trees. Because I'm not going to be doing both at the same time. I'm going to deconstruct wall. And if I want trees, if there's trees in the way, I want it to get
Right.
them as well. As a...
Yeah. She's hot too. Yeah. When the Olsen twins, when they are normal, like they just have a very natural looking makeup on, or I don't know, I've never seen them without it, but when they just look normal, like a normal human being, I agree that they're very pretty. But when they make them up too much, I think they ruin. Not ruin it. That sounds mean, but I don't know. I think sometimes with actors and actresses and things like that, they overdo the makeup so much.
I was expecting you to say that the other way around.
No, not the twin. Oh yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, I agree. She's hot. She's gorgeous. She's another one that doesn't need a whole lot of makeup. And the few interviews I've seen of her, she sounds like a really cool person, like someone that would be fun to hang out with. You'd be shocked at how much guys prefer significantly less makeup. Yeah, I agree. What I've noticed, which I'm really excited about, is I've always been using like a normal face wash that's such a goofy laugh. Yeah. Anyways, I've noticed that I just use like a normal version of, a face wash and moisturizer and all that. But when I switched to using an olive oil and coconut oil mixture to wash my face instead, that's made a huge difference to where it's evened up my skin tone to where I don't even really use makeup much anymore. My mom had rosacea, and I don't know if my grandmother ever had it. I never heard her talking about it, but I got it from mom, but not nearly as bad. So if I ever have like a little bit of a flare-up, I use a little bit of concealer on the little red splotchy places, and that's it. And then mascara, because my eyelashes are black, but the tips of them get bleached out by the sun. So it looks like, when you look at me with no makeup, it looks like I don't have any eyelashes. But I really do. They're actually very long eyelashes. But you can't see them because they're blonde on the tips. So usually I just wear mascara mainly, and a little bit of concealer if the rosacea for whatever reason is all flared up.
Hey, Pointy.
Is there a link for downloading a save point of this map? Hey, Pointy. Would like to know how you did the steam engines. Did you hear Jacob in the background? Hey, Pointy.
It's made his day, isn't it?
There's actually not a link available for this map. Yeah. He doesn't release it. It's only been released to like very, very few people.
Just you.
The devs, me. You gave it to Root a long time ago because y'all did.
He
No.
did fix it, yeah.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's had it twice.
Yeah, for the fix it, but that was a long, long time ago.
Yep.
Yeah. The devs. I thought there was one other person.
Well,
I
Seedings
guess
had
not.
it.
Just those three.
Two devs. Root for Fix It and yourself. So I guess I'm going to power plant B. You was going to get on to asking me.
Yeah. Right. So would like to know how you did the steam engines. Yeah, the way he does it, there's two different ways you can do it. You can do one offshore pump, 14 boilers, and 10 steam engines. Or you can do, for one row, you can do 1.5 pumps, 17 boilers, 13 steam engines. But it works out better if you have 2 rows because it's 3 pumps and then 17 rows at each of the boilers and 13 rows at each of the steam engine.
Keen's typed it
And
out
then you just
quite
stack
nicely for
them.
you.
Yeah. Then you have and then you stack them on top of each other or beside each other. But it's usually easier if you do them horizontally instead of vertically, because then you can look at the boilers, the little boiler lights, and make sure and see just real quick if you're getting close to your max power or not. But yeah, then you just stack them steam engine to steam engine going up, and it leaves you the perfect gap to run a belt in the middle to grab the stuff off. So
Yeah, we're just arriving now.
really quite easy setup. And then Catchable said, exactly. If you take care of your skin, then makeup isn't needed. Yeah. When I have like events to go to, like the wedding that I just went to, I like to wear makeup just because the lighting, makeup does tend to make my skin look a little smoother than it normally does. And it adds just a little bit of color, a little more color, to where I don't wash out so easy because I'm white, like super white. So, but yeah, I like the fact of not using makeup. However, I can't get away from not using mascara.
Yeah.
Because my blonde eyelashes.
So can I just borrow it a sec?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, so this is power plant B. Coal trains arrive up here and they queue up. There's a few of them here. It's all off at the moment because we need UPS. So trains all stack up here. They wait their turn to unload. We can unload 2 at a time. See, there's 2 at the moment. Coal gets unloaded, put onto belts, found through here. 8 belts come off the trains through an 8-lane rebalancer, comes out compressed as 4 lanes, runs through a 4-lane belt. A little bit gets split off that comes down here, and this goes to its own little power plant. And all this does is it runs the power plant itself. So this is the power plant that runs the power plant. The bulk of the coal though comes up through here and into the power plant. This is on, as Britt was saying, the more advanced setup of 1.5, 17, 13. It's 1,300 steam engines here. It's capable of running the entire base at the moment with about a third capacity left. I'll show it in detail. 3 pumps grouped together, expertly piped together for me by Britt. Thank you very much again for doing that.
You're welcome.
Then 2 pipes come out. So you've got 3 into 2 pipes, and then into 2 lines of 17 boilers, 13 steam engines. And as Britt said, it runs perfectly, so you can run a pipe down the middle to feed the boilers. Note I'm using burner insert arms so as not to have a positive feedback loop, and you need to use yellow belt for that. No matter what stage you're at, it has to be yellow. Burner arms can only pick up from a yellow belt. Anything faster there, miss it.
Yeah.
So blue belt all the way.
That was another thing I didn't learn until I met you guys.
So I figured it out here. Burner arms kept dying because we were running blue belt, so we had to downgrade. So yeah, we got yellow belt, burner arms. Yep. This is the smaller of the 2 power plants. There is another one up top here that's mothballed, power plant C. A is decommissioned before you ask. This unloads 3 trains at the same time and has 1,950 steam engines, but runs on exactly the same concept. It's just bigger. Stream looks good. Oh, thank you. How's OBS doing? Yeah, pretty shit, but stable. Okay, right, I'm gonna continue with my walling, but you can have the thing back if you want.
Yeah, it's all good. I did not know this, that men predominantly wore heels. And now it's women that do. That's funny. That's what Uncatchable said anyway. He said, yeah, back in the day, a few hundred years ago. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I don't even like wearing heels. I had to wear heels for the wedding, and halfway through cleanup, cleaning it up afterwards, I just kicked them off and walked around barefooted. I was like, forget this. Products for men suck too. It never looks right. I don't know. I know they've got that beard color stuff, but I mean, I've never used it on anybody or known anyone to do it. To me, the only way I could see a man using that kind of thing is if, like, say I'm 27 and I already have white hairs coming in. So I'm thinking if I was a 22-year-old guy and started having gray hairs coming in, I would probably want to color. So somehow, because I can understand how that could be a bit of an issue. But for me, I'm 27 and I've got white hairs coming in, and I've seen the white hair on my mom, and my grandmother has it too. So it's a generational thing, not genetic thing. But my grandmother has a gorgeous dark white hair. Now it starts to turn gray towards the back, but it gradually fades, and it's very pretty. And it's very little gray back there. And then my mom, she still has a lot of her red. So she has a lot of white just there right around her face. And it slowly sort of trickles back into the red. And even some of the red has little white hairs in it. So it's this nice little fading, and it's so pretty. And so to me, I think, that's not so bad. So I'm starting to get these white hairs like around my temple area, back behind my temples. Starting to get these like patches of white hair. Now my mom's, the way hers came in, it came in on her right side, and then once it like was really full on her right side, it went over to her left side. But mine's coming in on both, which is kind of weird. But to me, I like it. It's pretty. Like when I first ever saw my first ever white hair come in, it was, I don't know, how old was I? Maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. So I was about 22, 23 when I got my first white hair. And at first I was like, what? I can't have, this is crazy. But it was just like 1 or 2. It wasn't a big deal. And then I started coloring my hair with henna. And I just love the red color. It's not really to cover up the white. It's just my red. But I've been coloring my hair with henna for so long. For about the past 4 years. And just here recently, it's grown out, and I haven't recolored it. And there's so many white hairs now. Not a whole lot, but like maybe, I don't know, maybe a cluster of 20 on each side. And they're just so pretty. I hate that the henna covers it up. But I'm actually looking forward to the white hairs coming in, because it's going to look pretty. I don't know what I'm going to look like with white hair, but it looks good on my mom and my grandmother. So, and we all three look alike. I don't know how many times that we've the three of us have gone to a restaurant, and our waitress will come up to us, and we usually haven't had guys notice, but it's just if we have a female waitress, she'll come up and be like, "Hey, how are you guys doing today?" And then like in mid-sentence, she'll stop and be like, "Wait, you guys are related." She's like, all three of you look exactly the same. Not exactly, but a lot similar. And even when I was a little girl, when I was at daycare, my grandmother had to come pick me up one day, because usually my mom or my dad always did, but for whatever reason they weren't around, so my grandmother had to come pick me up, probably working late or whatever. And my grandmother walked in to the daycare center, and the worker person there said, "You don't even have to tell me who you're with. I can tell. You look just like her." It was funny. So apparently we look really a lot alike. Pointy, he did not. Well, unless you haven't been around since we got the filtered deconstruction planer. If so, then yes. Oh, it took up your track.
Yeah, it's on normal.
Oh yeah, the concrete's not out far enough there. It's supposed to be 3 squares out.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, Nearly Dutch actually made that for us. Well, I don't know if he specifically made it for us, but he did make it.
You made it for you, I think. This you were talking about it on when you were concreting, I think, and then he was like,
What? The heel is the prominence of uncatchable. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. It didn't, the whole link didn't go. I was about to say, are you trolling? But you were not. There we go. Oh, that's right. I should have known that. I know in Pride and Prejudice, the boys, the guys, would wear those slightly small heels. Never really noticed it though. Sometimes Ray's not has comment. She. Oh, neat. High-heeled platform shoes were a widely popular form of men's footwear during the 1970s. Oh, that makes sense. And then American cowboy boots first developed in the 19th century and still popular today in some parts of the United States have high underslung heels to keep a rider's foot from sliding through the stirrup. Yeah. And a lot of people make the mistake of actually sliding their foot when they're with the cowboy boots, sliding their foot all the way until the heel of the cowboy boot hits hits the stirrup, and that's not right. You're supposed to ride on the ball of your foot. Oh, crash counter.
oh, but no.
They saw it. Yep. No one did it, did they? No, they didn't.
You're the only one here, I think.
No. There we go.
I found all the trains.
Don't worry, Commander Keen. I got it. Well,
we
I'm
need a
off.
mod.
Cheers, y'all. Alright, I'll see you later, DJ Aquay, maybe? I don't know, I feel like I'm saying that wrong.
Someone else said Didakwe.
What?
Someone else in another stream, I think, said Didakwe. So that's how I've been saying it anyway. And no one's corrected me.
DJ Aquay. I think I'll just call him DJ. Yo, DJ, what's up?
DJ. DJ it is.
Yep. Eisenwolf, kapow!
Wow.
That's right. Again, tall men dominate the pecking order. You haven't met my dad. My dad is 5'6". DJ Quay, but it's okay. DJ Quay. DJ Quay. DJ Quay. DJ works too. Okay, cool.
Okay.
DJ it is.
DJ, yeah. It's a thing.
Yep, it's a thing is happening. But yes, my dad is 5'6", and pretty sure he can terrify pretty much anybody. It's funny though. He's 5'6" and my mom's 5'9".
Really?
Quite cute. That's why my mom doesn't really wear heels much, and it is really funny when my mom wears heels, like really high heels. She does occasionally wear heels, but she always tries to buy heels that are really little, so as to not make herself, any more taller than she already is. But when she wears really high heels, it's quite funny. But my dad handles it quite well. And it was funny because my mom and dad actually worked for the same company, but in two very different departments. I can't remember. What was I going to say? Yeah. He delivered, was it? Yeah, it was some alcohol. It was a beer, but I can't remember which one it was. Anyways, he was the one driving the trucks, delivering to each each place. And then my mom was on the inside. You know, she was the one doing, like, taking the orders, I guess, and distributing it out and things like that. So she worked in the office, and he was the one that actually distributed out. So they had to talk on the phone a lot. Well, they had talked, chit-chatted here and there, and I think Mom and Dad had already started falling for each other. Then one day, Dad was working late, and so was Mom. And so Dad, called in like normal, checking in or whatever. And they realized that, hey, we're both working late. And he's like, well, how about I come in and I'll see you? And so it was like, okay. So they met for the first time, and it was so funny. Mom said that her first initial thought was, oh, he's short. Because because being so tall, most women, I'm not going to generalize everybody, but most women want a guy that's taller than she is. And so it was so funny. When she saw him, she was like, oh, he's short. But then she was like, but I'm already in love with him, so it's too late now. And they've been together ever since? They've been together ever since I was like 2 or 3. So they're sweet. How tall am I? I am 5'5", or 65 inches. Or if y'all want to put it in centimeters, you can convert that.
5'5" works for me.
Sure, but in general, you've got to admit that tall men with broad shoulders usually are higher in the pecking order than short men with narrow shoulders. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But I know that a man's attitude has a lot to do with it too. But yeah, you're probably right. Just initially, yes, size in that regard. What's funny is we were at a restaurant with my brother, and my brother's not short, but he's not necessarily tall either. He's, I'm trying to think how tall he is. He's not much taller than me, so maybe about the size of my mom, 5'7", 5'8", somewhere in there. Anyways, we were at this restaurant, and this guy, I don't know how tall he was. Like, he had to be at least 7 feet. I mean, really, he had to be that tall, like 7, maybe more. Because it looked so funny. I was a young teenager then, so in my eyes, my brother he was a grown up person. He's a grown up man, and he looked so tiny next to this guy. He seriously came up to like his shoulder. It was hilarious. Not even his shoulder, like below his shoulder. It was hilarious. And it was so funny. And then we were at Vanderbilt Hospital in Nashville. My mom was having an operation that was going to take quite a few hours, so we went to the cafeteria area, and there's a doctor there that's 8 foot something. I can't remember. He's over 8 foot tall. Oh, it was nuts. He was standing in front of us, and we saw him across the way. And anyways, then we were standing in line, and he was in the line beside us. That he wasn't in front of us. He's in the line beside us. And I swear to you, I turned around and was like looking, like my eye level was like his stomach. It's like, and then you do this whole like looking straight up, and you're like, holy crap, you're tall. He had to like duck down to go through every doorway. Ooh, it was crazy.
Did you seriously have to like duck down?
Yeah, he was tall. He was 8 foot, and most I don't know how tall most door frames are, but he was 8
Or did he
foot
have to
something.
like do this?
Not that he didn't have to bend down quite that far. He just had to duck his head down. But yeah, it's crazy. My sister gave herself back problems when she was dating someone shorter than her. She was always slouching. Yeah, I have a friend, Lauren. She's like that. Anytime she takes a picture with friends, it's her habit to sort of slouch over. And when me and her were both bridesmaids in another wedding of a mutual friend of ours, and the photographer kept having to tell her, don't slouch, stand up straight. I can get you in the picture. You don't have to slouch down. But yeah. "65 inches is 162.5 centimeters. Thank you, Zeta. Hey, everybody in my family is tall. Everybody said, apparently I grew a lot really quickly, and then that was it. I didn't like spread it out because when I was growing up, everybody told me that I was going to be taller than my mom. Because my grandfather was tall, my mom was tall. I really don't know how tall my biological dad was, but but I wonder how old I was. I can't remember. I don't think I was quite teenager, maybe. Like very early year teenager. But I hit 5'5", and that was it. I just stopped. So, but yeah, all while growing up, everybody's like, "You're gonna be taller than your mom. You're gonna be taller than your mom." And I was so excited. I don't know why, but I was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be taller than my mom." And then when I hit 5'5" and just stopped, it was like, "Oh, bummer." But then I went shopping with my mom once, and she kept telling me how hard it is to find jeans that fit her because she's so tall. And because they don't always make every style in a tall. So, and then other things too, shopping with her, it's just been one of those things. It's like, it's actually quite a relief that I'm not taller than my mom. 5'5" is the perfect height. There was a girl in my college class when I was going to college who wasn't even 5 foot tall. She was like 4'9" or something like that. No, she was taller than that. 4'11". That's what she was. She was 4'11". Yeah, little bitty little thing. I'd say the average door frame is 80 inches. So about Yeah. My uncle Scott, he has to like sort of bow his head down because he's right at 7 foot. So he's usually always taller than the door frames. My dad is 5'8". I'm 6'1". Some of I'm Stanley. Take after most males are 6 foot plus. Yeah. Well, there's a wives' tale that if you measure your kid on their second birthday, if you double that, that's what they'll be full grown. I know it's just a wives' tale, so I'm not doing it. But we did measure Jacob on his second birthday just to see if it actually worked out for him or whatever. But he was. Do what?
At my parents, there's a notch on the door frame for every half year for me, from 1 to 15.5, I think. Same with my sister on the other side of the door.
Aww, that's so sweet.
It was the birthday tradition, open presents and then notch on the door, and then for the half birthday it was just notch on the door, which was usually a chore. So it's the 11th of June today. Well, come here, Cotton.
Yeah. You should measure yourself now, see how tall you are, and then go to your 2-year mark and see if it's doubled. But because if that's the case, if it's true, at least in Jacob's case, he'll be 6'2".
Remind me next time I go to my parents, I'll measure the 2-year mark. I'll be going on Sunday.
Cool.
So, Facebook me when you wake up on Sunday.
The females are mostly 5'5" to 5'6". Yeah, I'm 6 foot. My wife is 5'2". Aw, I dated a guy that was 6'5", and here I was 5'5". He's a whole foot taller than I am. That was interesting. I mean, if we would have actually fallen in love and like kept on, it would have been fine. But there were times when it was a little difficult, I guess, because it was like, you're so tall. But Jeremy's 5. I don't know how tall. 5'10", 5'11".
Hey, Nova behind the door.
That's a good height. Do it.
Nova behind the door is here.
Oh, hey Nova. My son is 14 and almost my height. Daughter is only 5. Oh my gosh, you won't get this. I need to post a picture just so you guys can see it because it's quite funny. I'm 27. I'm 27, right? I'm 5'5". Jacob is 7 years old. He's 20 years younger than me, right? So he's 7 years old, and he is up to like almost to my chest level. He's like, well, not to be crude or anything, but he's at my boob level, and he's 7 years old. Just like, I thought 7-year-olds are supposed to be little bitty things. So he's probably quite true that this kid's going to be 6'2". My son is 6'6". He was 22 and a half inches at birth. Oh, wow. I was 21 and a half inches long. So he was an inch taller than I was. Wow. Yeah, that's
you
me.
need to introduce yourself. I think there's some new people here that don't know you. He's just a random person talking. Yeah, come on, guys. You all know Brett.
I'm the one in the call.
She was actually streaming earlier. If
Oh,
you guys were around then.
well, I technically wasn't. My channel was not streaming, but I was the one on Colonel Will's stream. I was streaming to Colonel Will's channel. There we go. My apologies. I keep misreading that as Mr. Brit B. It's okay. I think other people have too. But yeah, you can just call me Brit. It's easier. Pretty much done adding those balancers to Factorio blueprints. I don't think I'll do a 1-1 through to 2. Although it would be funny to post a blueprint string for a 1-1 balancer. Search Madzuri on that if you're curious. Okay, cool.
It's a 1-1 belt. I get it. It's just a belt.
Yeah, right.
Right, I'm gonna have to. Oh,
I remember.
I gotta watch out because there's trains up ahead. I know there is. So I need to do this more zoomed out so I've got some braking time. No, Quasimodo. It's not. You typed that as I was just finished planning that there's trains up ahead. I know there's a whole bunch of trains up ahead. That's why I've zoomed out more. So I can
You're
see
doing
them.
the bit that I just concreted. Yeah.
No, I'm not actually. I don't think. This is.
No, you're not? It looks like it.
This is the eastern main line. It comes off the top of the shed.
Oh.
Yours comes off the bottom of the shed. I just went out walling. I just found some wall that needed doing. Shit, I ran out of wall. Crap. Pro tip, don't have kids.
Just random tidbit of information there. Just
Don't.
don't. Like, really, they're great, but just don't.
Just borrow one when you want one.
There you go.
Just hire one out. You may even get paid for doing it. They call it babysitting.
What was that, Will? Like, this ball of wall on the end.
Oh,
That was funny.
she's gone. We broke it.
You tried really hard to save that, but
Yeah.
nope.
I didn't want to have to stop again. Alright, junction coming up. Trains imminent.
I was born at a university hospital, so is my son. The student doctors had super worried looks on their face and were about to tell my mother that she was going to give birth to a mutant. Then the attending physician checked and then scolded them that her water hadn't broken and that they were feeling the water sick. That's funny.
Alright.
Yeah. For me, it was... Go ahead.
Messed up the corner again. I don't have ninja turns, I'm afraid.
Yeah, as for me, it was... my contractions had just started. Full blown. And they went to go get... Because my water had just broken. And they went to get the whole epidural machine thingy. I know better than next time. But anyways, Quasimodo's counting down to your demise. And anyways, so I'm sitting there, and they get me all ready. They have me like sitting on the side of the bed. I'm hugging a pillow. There's a nurse hugging me, trying to keep me still. And like they pause everything, and they're like, "Hey, do you mind if we get some student doctors in to witness the epidural?" And of course, here I am. I'm having contractions, and I want the epidural in there, get it done and over with. And I was like, yes, I don't care, because it was one of those things. It's like I'd signed up for it when I first ever decided to go with that hospital, that doctor. And they said, more than likely during the birth you'll have student doctors coming in and witnessing. Are you okay with that? And I was like, yeah. And so they were welcome to any part of the whole process. If they wanted to see ultrasounds, anything, they were welcome to be part of it. And so the fact that they stopped while they were doing, he hadn't put the needle in my back yet, but was just waiting. He was like, hey, do you mind if these doctors come in and do blah, blah, blah? I'm like, I don't care, just give me medicine.
Help me.
Yeah, like, I agreed to this months ago.
Why
Yeah.
are you asking now?
Yeah. The entire waiting room of people that I don't know can come in here and watch this, as long as it means you give it to me. Oh, goodness. Yeah, won't be doing that again, though. That's funny. Well, you're walling me, Tom.
Are you taking over walling now? Is this upsetting you?
No. You're doing good.
Damn it.
Just fine.
Okay. How about now?
I gotta wait for the stream to catch.
That's the best smiley face I can make in a railway track.
Oh. Oh my goodness, Will. Jeez. Go on, Will, you're drunk. Won't be giving birth or epidural. Won't be doing the epidural. That's a retarded looking smiley face.
You do better one in you got 4 tiles wide, 4 tiles tall.
Yeah, won't be doing an epidural. And if all goes well and according to plan and life is perfect and all that jazz, I actually probably won't be having a birth in a hospital either. Speaking of university hospitals, I recently decided to will my remains to the university. Figured they won't help anyone in the ground or cremated, but if I can help train doctors to help, that's the best I can do. You know what? Same here. However, I don't suggest making that publicly known, like on your driver's license, because I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but it sort of makes sense, that if you're in like a really bad wreck or something, they won't try quite as hard to revive you because they want your body for science. So ever since I learned that, I was like, I want you to save me if there's a possible way, but if you can't, then yes, you can have my body, but don't intentionally not take care of me because you want my body. Are you pregnant? No, not yet. Not yet, Hermit. It's just in the future plans that I want to have a baby. You're lucky though, Brett. The firstborn daughter was 2 weeks late. The birth was induced. Yeah, my Jacob was a week late, and I did not want to have a C-section. And so the doctor told me that if we don't induce like this week, then you're going to have a C-section because he's going to get too big. And so we went ahead and induced. Thankfully, they didn't have to do the Pitocin that made me that made my water break and made me start having contractions. Because I've heard the few women that I've heard that have had that say that it makes the contractions so much worse. Thankfully, they gave me the Cervidil to thin my cervix, but my water broke on its own, so that was nice. But yeah, so I'm hoping. First one, I was 2 weeks late. The birth was induced. Yeah, and honestly, I think had they known how big Jacob was, I think they probably would have done a C-section, but they misjudged it by like pushing around on my belly or whatever. They said, "Oh, he'll be 7, maybe 8 pounds," but they really weren't looking for him to be 8 pounds at all. And he was 8 pounds 15 ounces. He was almost 9 pounds, and yeah. So, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I figure there should be no trains on this line, so I'm not zoomed out. Ready to crash counter.
Do it.
I figure that there should be no trains on this bit of line, so I'm not zoomed out, as I should be.
Okay.
So,
Alright, everybody get your drink ready.
we may smash into the back of another train at full speed here. Or we run out of
Another
wall.
whisper.
Right, we're out of wall, so I guess we'll just shoot this rock while we wait. Oh, come on, Will. Seriously? You know, we're not going to have enough water to do all of this line anyway, so we might as well just head back. Damn it, that was the station I needed. How are the big boys doing? Are they still doing their recording? Outposts and blue science, they say. Yep, they're still going strong. Need to get this oil. Might go on an oil building spree again tomorrow. Do you say you're not around
A
tomorrow?
what spree?
Oil building. Oil outpost. While I've got the base at
I may not be.
What about during the afternoon?
Mom has said, yeah, my mom said that that sometime tomorrow that we would probably be meeting up so that Jacob can come spend the weekend with them, since Jeremy and I have plans this weekend. So she mentioned, you know, we might meet in the afternoon, or me and Dad may come up in the evening. We don't know. So I don't know. No idea.
Okay.
I'll probably know first thing in the morning. Hopefully, we'll see.
Okay.
But usually on days like that where I don't know when she's going to come, I usually get ready first thing in the morning and just sort of do stuff around the house until I don't try to get engaged into anything too heavy. So that way when she calls and says, "Hey, we're going to be ready to go in like 15 minutes," I can be like, "Okay, well, just call me when you're on the road." My son like on the delivery. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, your concreting is way ahead of my walling. This whole main line hasn't been done up north here.
Does anyone else have next Monday off? I'm off
No.
every day. So there's that.
Knob, working Monday.
Do it. What did you say, Will?
I'm working on Monday.
Oh.
But
I was a stir.
Monday, not the Monday after that, but the one after that, I'm on holiday. Streaming for a week. Pretty much. Brits Loop.
I don't think he has Django. He look. I'm sure he was looking at the stream right at it like 2 or 3 times, but I don't think he ever saw it. And actually, it's loops. It's plural.
Do you mean your weird ass lane switcher things that go from one end to the other?
Maybe. Yeah, those.
Like from the outside track. I just assumed it was some sort of weird lane switching to get concrete trains lined up or something.
No, all of that 4-lane junction, 4-lane that
Yeah.
4-way junction. There's loops on 3 of those. 3 of those.
Alright.
3 of the 3 ways.
One of them's still there then.
Yeah. Well, no, one of them doesn't have a loop. The other 3 directions have loops.
Yeah, and I've cleared 2 directions. It must be the one that wasn't used at all that is still there. So I've done the north and the south-ish one. The one to the base was fine. There was some lane switching that I had to put in to get concrete trains home again. But the one out to the
gotcha.
east I didn't look at.
And I think, aren't you planning on doing a 24-hour stream, or is that, have you decided not to?
Well, Zero's off the face of the grid at the moment, so probably not, because he's
So why
around,
did that matter?
What, sorry?
I mean, you decided to do one before without him. That's why I was wondering. Is like just because he's not going to be around,
Oh,
why did you decide not to do a 24-hour stream?
Sorry, I thought you meant the 24-hour stack. That's what everyone keeps talking about.
No, the 24-hour stream
Stream.
that you're doing for Steam release.
If you're there for me, like you said as well, because I said I'd do it, but you have to be there for the 24 hours as well. Beyond like
The whole
food.
24 hours?
Yeah, except for like food and stuff. but-
Jeez. Okay. Good lord. I thought you could at least like roll some people. Because I get cranky when I don't get my sleep. So
Oh, that could be funny.
have the unban command ready, because I will probably ban somebody.
So we'll confiscate your sword at 18 hours. we'll take it away from you. You're gonna be like, no! Give me my sword back.
Then you'll see me in the chat trying to ban Colonel Will from the
Yeah.
chat. ban. I wonder what it says if I try to do that. Let's see. Ban Colonel Will. You cannot ban the broadcaster. Well, bummer.
That's only gonna
And
make
then you know what?
that's only-
That'll probably make me mad.
I was gonna say that's gonna make you worse. So you start yelling at Twitch and. Yeah. You email Twitch with like a polite message, but it's gonna be like, so hey, I'm moderating for this guy and he's annoying me and I want to ban him. How do I go about this? And they're gonna reply like, you can't ban the streamer. It's like, yeah, I know, but he's annoying me. He's got to go. just how do I do
At
it?
that point, they should say, end the call.
Can you give me a timeout?
Probably not, because you're the broadcaster. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong. You cannot time out the broadcaster. Yep.
Worth a
Yeah,
try.
I'm pretty sure I can't do anything to you.
Right, I need a steel pickaxe. Right, that's enough walling for today. Put a dent in it. I would say another outpost, but the train's not ready. I can't bother to refill it by hand. Guess I could prep for oil building. This train looks like it's almost ready. And there's a lot of stuff in here. I'll put some track on board. Nice and neat organised train, you'll notice. Yeah, wagon load of modules. Oh, we don't need modules. Oh, a few. That'll be enough. Need to get some speed-free modules, some more pump jacks. Oh crap, we need wool and I just used all the wool. Pump jacks, pump jacks, pump jacks. I'll take all of them. Level 3 modules. Concrete and wool. Just going to get as much concrete as we can carry. I know the base was actually running low on it, but if I remember correctly from the VOD, you dumped a load of concrete in one of these storage chests that you had left over.
Mm-hmm.
Some there.
They were usually on. They're in that section on the far left side.
No, it's only 300. Oh no. One more trip, I think. We'll pick up as much stone brick as we can as well next time and make some wool.
Oh my goodness. And my email just blew up. Just a lot. Just a lot. Ooh, I got a new follower. Today? Yes, today. Cool. Twar666. Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow, whoever you are.
Hasn't followed me in last week.
He followed me while I was streaming for you.
Ah. Nice.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Size. Is that does or does not matter? I didn't quite catch it in time. Thank you for the follow.
What?
His
Oh.
name.
I'll see it on stream. Well, good night, all. Have fun. All right, see you later, Hekios. Hermit, does anyone have a reference or templates for more advanced logic circuits like latches, flip-flops, clocks, multiplexers, sequencers, etc.? Size does no matter.
Ah, that's why it threw me off then. I was looking for does or doesn't, and
Yeah.
that's then it does. So
Yeah, I was about to say, if
Yeah.
anybody does, Zenith would.
Yeah. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just gonna sit here for a half hour or so and craft 1.3 thousand wall, and put it in the train ready for oil
Why?
outposting tomorrow.
No.
I've misplaced the blueprint for the oil as well. I need to find that. It'll be in the blueprint box, I'm guessing. Or is it up here? Oh, there's some more concrete though. I'll put that on board. Nah, that's probably enough concrete. Okay everybody, I will see you all tomorrow. Not quite sure what time or what we're doing or anything. So I'll see how it goes, play it by ear. But I will be on at some point tomorrow, one way or another. So yeah, have a good evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, guys, get back in here. Don't go anywhere. But should we raid Fizz Plays Games? He's streaming.
Oh, yeah, sure. Raid is.
Don't forget to tell him he's doing it all wrong.
Yes. Everybody in the chat, if you're still here and listening, click the link in the chat, go to Fizz Plays Game Stream, and type in the chat, "You're doing it all wrong."
Yep.
And he'll love it.
Yep. Go. Alright, ending stream. See you all over that. Bye.
Bye.